asks, are there any expenses to pay? Yes. Please make sure you have, I would say, like 100k above. For the legalization authentication process, yes, you have expenses to pay.
Yes, of course. You should have asked.
Hi.
Can somebody explain to me why everybody is trying to be living like a celebrity, doing what they see on MTV? Ice is cool, but I'm looking for more. Simple things is what my heart beats for. That's me. I don't ask for much, baby. Having you was enough. You ain't got to buy nothing. Not what I want, baby. We don't have to go nowhere. Not what I want, baby. Not for what you got. I know you got love. No matter what you do, you always give it out of you. Baby, all I want is you. Yeah. It don't matter that your car is fly and your rims are spinning on the side. It don't matter where we go tonight. 'Cause if I'm with you, I'll be alright. That's cool, but I'm looking for more. It's your love that my heart beats for. Don't have to spend a dime.
Hi guys, so I am back, and as promised, I'll be answering a lot of questions that you guys asked me in my DMs and in my comment section. So for the first question, someone asked, what is embassy track and university track? So basically, embassy track is the track where you apply to 3 different universities, and then instead of submitting your documents directly to the university, you would submit to the Korean Culture Center. So basically, you would legalize and authenticate one document, and then you make photocopies into 3 places, and then you submit 4 of them to the Korean embassy. But you have to like separate them in different envelopes so they know which one belongs to NIIED, that's the scholarship body. And then if you're applying for maybe type A or type B, you label it with the school, like the name and everything, and then you put all in one document and you submit to the Korean Culture Center in Abuja. And for university track, you get to send your documents directly to the university, so you don't need to go through KCCN or anything. Just send with DHL, yes, dispatch to the university directly. So, and also before you pick a track, you have to check what track you feel is best, because for university track, the school has to pick you first before the scholarship body would pick you. But for embassy track, and you also get to apply to just one university, and for embassy track you have options for applying to 3 different universities, but the Korean Culture Center, they would interview you. You have to pass that interview. The scholarship body as well would pick you. If they don't pick you, then you've missed out. You have to wait till next year. So if they pick you, you're lucky, and at least one university out of the 3 that you pick have to also pick you, get, and then that will determine if you get the scholarship or not. So you have to pick what works for you. The next question, someone asks, how do I label my documents? So guys, on the application form, there's personal statements, there's study plan, there's future plan, there is recommendation letter, there is so many things that you like. The appendix A has like checklists, so it's the checklist title, the name that you use to label all your documents. And you're going to like, what I did, you can use maybe stickers and write on it, you can type it out, but for me, how I labeled my documents, I typed everything on Word doc, and then I cut it out, and then I used like glue to label it at the top right corner of all the documents. So that was how I did mine. So you could use stickers, you could do it that way, whichever works for you. Just make sure you label it well and you stick it very well so it doesn't fall off. Then the third question, did anyone help you process it? No, I processed the application myself. I watched so many YouTube videos online, I did my research and everything, and that's why I'm making this video now, so it's easier and you can just watch my videos and then get to know more and how to go about the scholarship. So don't worry guys, I'm going to make videos on how to label your documents, how to arrange your documents, how to fill in the application form, steps you need like legalization, authentication. I'm going to make videos on it. So please, once you're done watching this video, you could, you know, watch my other videos to know how to go about the scholarship application. And the first question, someone said, how can I apply? So guys, how you can apply for the scholarship? Well, for master's degree as well as PhD, the scholarship usually begins in February. So you check study in Korea. I'm going to put the website link on the screen so you can easily type it out and search for it. And then when you search study in Korea, you look for GKS and then you click on GKS. Once the application starts, you're going to see the guidelines as well as the application form for 2026. That's next year. And then you click on it, you download the files. You're going to see what the application form looks like. The university is currently under GKS for 2026. You're going to see everything, the topic requirements, everything will be in the folder. So that's how you do it. Or you go to the Korean Culture Center, their website, and then under GKS as well, you see all the details there. Do you study the language for a year and write the exam as well? Yes, because I don't have topic, I don't have any Korean language proficiency. So when I applied, I just applied. You get, I didn't even have IELTS as well. So I have to study language for a year, and then my course and my school, they require me to get topic level 3 after the 1 year before I can start my degree program. So yes, for me, I'm going to like write the exams as well, and when I pass, speaking into existence, when I pass, I'm going to start my degree program. But if you apply and you have topic level 5, topic level 6, you're going to submit your topic results as well during the application. You don't need to do the language program. And then once you start the language program and you also get, let's say you started the language program having topic level 3, and after 6 months you get topic level 6, you wouldn't continue like the rest of the 6 months for the year. You're just going to move on to your language program. That's how it works. Someone asked about legalization and authentication process. So like I said earlier, I'm going to make a video on how to legalize and authenticate your documents. So please watch the video, and in case you're confused or you still have more questions, just leave like your questions in the comments. So next question guys, someone asks, are there any expenses to pay? Yes, for the legalization authentication process, yes, you have expenses to pay. For the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs as well as high courts, they usually charge, I think, 500 for Ministry of Education per document, then 300 for Ministry of Foreign Affairs per document, and for CTC stamp, that's certified true copy stamp, you pay 1,000 per document. And then for consular confirmation at the embassy, you pay 6,000 per document, although prices changes depending on the year, depending on the time, because previous sets for consular confirmation they paid 3,000, but during mine I paid 6,000 for one document. And then for university track, when you're sending your documents down to university, you're obviously going to pay like the dispatch. So yeah, you're going to spend as well for that. So yes, you would spend money. You would spend money. Someone asked, do you need to get CTC stamp on all your documents? Yes, because the CTC stamp is basically showing that, oh, you've gone through the Ministry of Education, High Courts, Ministry of Affairs, and then all these ministries, they've seen your original documents. So this photocopy that you have, that you're stamping and everything, is a certified true copy. So yes, you need that stamp. If not, the embassy wouldn't consular confirm your documents. It's very necessary. So please guys, make sure you go to the right high courts. Someone asked me, what track did you apply through? I applied through the embassy track because I wanted to have the choice to pick 3 universities. So out of these 3 universities, 2 accepted me, and I got to pick the choice that I wanted. So yeah. Someone asked me, average cash spent. Honestly speaking, it depends on you, because for me, I decided to authenticate more than 1 document just so I have extra copies. So I spent more than I should have. So I can't really say. It just depends on the amount of documents you want to legalize that will determine how much you spend. but please make sure you have, I would say, like 100k above. I don't know. And it also depends on the state you are, because I'm based in ABJ, so I didn't spend like money on transporting all the way from another state to ABJ for the embassy interview or anything. I just went from my house to Korean Culture Center. But if you're coming from a different state and you don't want to come down, you want to use maybe an agent to help you legalize your documents, you have to pay the agent, you get. But if you want to come down, you have to also do that. And for the interview, if you're using embassy track, you obviously have to come down to ABG. So it depends, like, on your states will determine how much you pay for transport and everything. So guys, next question. Someone said, did you write an exam or just fill out the form? I just filled out the form. There's really no exam. There's no exam. The only thing you need to do, or you do if you get shortlisted, is they're going to interview you. If you're going for the embassy track, they're going to interview you at KCCN, which is the Korean Culture Center. And then if you pick schools that's on their Excel spreadsheets, there's interview, they're going to interview you as well. So you have to like put that in mind. Also, I'm going to make a video concerning the interviews and questions that they asked me, although questions differs, but then I'm going to also ask scholars in my school the questions that they were asked, and then I'll put them together and make a video for you guys. Someone said, what course did you apply for and what program? I applied for film production, embassy track. Yes. Can HND apply? Honestly, I don't know, but you could also send an email to your choice of university asking if they're okay with HND students applying, or HND degree holders, if that's, I don't know, but you could send an email to your school asking. So you don't just, like, you know, apply and then they don't pick you. So please make sure to send an email to them asking. Can someone apply above 25? For master's degree, for PhD, yes, you can apply above the age of 25 to 40. And then for undergraduate, below 25. Yes. Someone asked, will you have to do classes first before you apply? Not necessarily, because the scholarship program, you can apply without topic and IELTS. I applied without topic and IELTS, but it's best to have like topic certificates or IELTS certificates, because it gives you extra points for the application. Yes. And on my TikTok videos, the reason why I had a certificate was because I started studying the language 3 months after the application, after I submitted my application. So I started studying the language so it could prepare me for when I start the language program, and the language wouldn't look foreign to me. Yes. So that was why. And then I passed the first class. That was why I got the certificate. But if you want to start the language program, you need to apply to KCCN when registration starts. Last year I think it was 10,000 naira, but this year during my application I paid 15,000 naira for 4 months. Yes. So it depends. Have the opportunity to apply for the language program before the scholarship starts, please. And once you get your certificate, make sure you add it while you're submitting your application. Very necessary. Someone asks, what are the benefits of the GKS program? So guys, it's a fully funded scholarship. Your tuition is free, your flight is free. You're also going to get stipends as well. But for the dormitory, it all depends, because some school, the dorm is usually free for degree program, but for language program it's not free. Yes, but you're going to get stipend, so you can use out of that stipend to pay for your dormitory. So you need to look at the Excel spreadsheet for the school that you want, their requirements, if the dormitory is free, if it's on discount, or if it's fully paid for. Yes, so you just need to like check it out. Also, guys, before I end today's video, little tips. Before you apply for the Global Korean Scholarship Program, you need to ask yourself, why Korea? You need to ask yourself, why do you want to study this program? You need to ask yourself, what do you want to achieve, like your future goals? Because that would help you create like a background on how to go about your personal statement, your study plan, your future plans, basically all your essays. It's not just about, oh, I want to go to Korea because of K-pop, because of K-drama. not just that, no, you need to think deep, because for me, I really wanted to study film production. Like, it has been, even for my undergraduate, I studied mass communication, but between these courses, the courses I had, I did some theater courses, I did some television production, I did radio production, script writing, I did so many things, so many production, media as well. So like everything together just gave me this feeling I need to study film production. So like that was how I was able to build up my essays and everything, and then my passion as well for acting, dancing, music, everything. So please think deep before you apply for the scholarship program. Okay guys, so I think I'm done with today's video, although I'll still go through my comments, go through my DMs, because every day I keep getting new questions, I keep getting, you know, new comments. So I'm going to go through, and then I'm going to make another video answering more questions for you guys. So please, for the application process, legalization process, how to arrange your documents, how to fill out the form, I'm going to be making separate videos for all this, so you know how to go about the scholarship program. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.